Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the follow-up that Scopely are bringing to us with regards to Bradley Gate. If you don't know what Bradley Gate is or you want to find out more information, I did do a video about this already. You could go and check this out. It should be a pop-up in the top right hand corner before you watch this to understand what all this reply from Scopely is about. Now, in that video, there were 3 outcomes that I predicted would be the most likely outcomes because there aren't that many other outcomes to have. And the outcome that we have is it was a mistake. As you can see, Scopely did a post about the Bradley War rewards, and we're going to read through the information to see what their decision was on how they're going to rectify the situation. And reading through, it says issues and compensation. Hello survivors, in the Bradley region during the Blitz War scheduled from Saturday, December 18th to Sunday, December 19th, there was an error in the siege rewards that included a gold mythic choice token. This was not intended. Unfortunately, this error had such an impact that we decided, in the interest of all players involved, that the best course of action is to roll back save player progress in Bradley region to before the start of the Blitz War. This rollback will occur shortly. So I actually talked about a possible rollback in my video. I actually kind of assumed that would be one of the hardest things to do, and I actually still probably think it is one of the hardest things to actually do and get right. And we're going to go through what Scopely are going to do to rectify the possible miss of a lot of rewards here. But this is the hardest decision to make, I'm going to be honest. If I was a developer, to roll back people's gameplay is one of the toughest ones. And we know what it's like if you were around when the issue with Andrea happened with Survivors Club. It isn't a nice feeling. So even if they shouldn't have got these crates, it isn't a nice feeling for sure. But we're going to go through the information when it comes to what people in Bradley region are going to receive. They're going to receive quite a lot of compensation here, and it's going to be based on rewards they missed and rewards they could have got in that time. If you made any purchases in that time and you're in Bradley region, don't worry, you're going to receive those in your inbox as well, and it is confirmed later on as well. But there is also going to be compensation sent out to everybody, not just players who were in Bradley region. So reading through the information, it says we will be sending all Bradley players compensation packages to their inbox, including the following rewards for the tournaments and events happening during that time. So Battle Pass points, these will be Battle Pass points they would have missed. Battle Pass tokens, coins, you can see the reasons, the source on the right hand side of why they are getting these things. Jingle bells, winter tokens, veteran rings, Season 3 war tokens, the list goes on and on and on and on. Blitz War rewards on the right hand side, Advent Day gifts on the right hand side, free daily offers on the right hand side, faction level up on the right hand side. And I'm pretty sure our Winter Wonderland, they get gold mythic tokens because of this. We're going to keep progressing, and I believe that is going to be pretty much it after the Leader's Duty Bag is. So that's the Leader's Duty Bag is pretty much the daily rewards. Now, they're probably getting a little bit more out of the Leader Duty Bags than, you would otherwise. But to be honest, I think this is absolutely fine. If I was losing, potentially 8 Limit Break 3 characters, I'd want a little bit more than what I potentially was due. And there is going to be a little bit more when it comes to the compensation. It says, we also understand that some players in Bradley will have lost progress made on roadmaps and more, so we have prepared this offer for free in the shop for all players in the Bradley region. And this is going to be basically the Bradley region bonuses. Benny's, Basil's, Brady's, not Bradley's, Brady's, Bert's, going to get 50 of each. Random platinum mods, mod scrap, choice silver mods, or choice silver tokens, sorry. Armory tokens, varnish, lots of stuff for the armory, gear, more gear, and that's pretty much it. But in addition to this, we'll be posting this free offer in the shop for all regions. So this means people in Bradley will get this as well, as will everybody, including myself, including you who's listening to the video. And this is going to be what everybody's going to receive. 100,000 gold mythic tokens. This is enough to do 10 pulls. 75 jingle bells. That's going to be obviously good for the current event that's going on. 10 winter tokens. That is 1 pull on the stash. 10 tournament energy refill choice boxes. I think I'm going to go for SR ones here because they're impossible to get. 10 world energy refills and 60 gold rings. And the 60 gold rings is actually the thing we can't get at the moment in level ups, but I do hope that's going to be kind of sorted out for people to be able to get their hands on the TWD medals for characters in the Mythic store. It finishes off by saying, due to this rollback, Bradley region players will be receiving the last 3 days of login calendar rewards for each login calendar. Any player who made a purchase during this period will receive the contents of those offers in their inventory after the rollback is complete. Players can expect to see these free compensation offers and inbox deliveries within 48 hours. We understand any frustration that this may have caused, and we appreciate your continued support. Please know that we aren't making this decision lightly, but we feel that it is the best decision to ensure that future matches are fair for players across all regions. And I think it is, like I said, it isn't an easy decision. It seemed like they took most of Monday to make this decision, and it is a big one. It is honestly a big one. Rollbacks are probably one of the toughest things I think any game developer has to do, because it makes such a big difference. Honestly, I've been rolled back before, not just with Andrea, but also in other games, MMORPGs. There was a 2-day rollback just based on a server bug on a game I played, where 2 days of your gameplay was lost, and you didn't get any. They gave out compensation, but you didn't get anything of the stuff you got. I did quests and got weapons and stuff like that, and I couldn't obviously get those again. So yeah, it's pretty rough. But this is the way it's going to be, and I think this is pretty just. I think this is about as good as we could have hoped. And I think it's good that obviously we're being communicated with these issues. Future, if we get communication on it, that's the most important thing. I think leaving things unsaid and not talked about is obviously the worst situation. Even if they would have fixed it and not said anything, that would have felt bad. Communication is honestly one of the most important things, and I'm very grateful that it seems like we're getting a bit better on the communication in the last 6 months. I don't think there's been any sort of situation completely dodged since basically the one in March, and so that's really nice. I think that just needs to continue, and it makes me feel better as a player, and I hope it makes you feel better as a player as well. If it feels like the issues are being listened to, and I think that obviously there are more issues in the game. This isn't it, but this is what we need more of. So hopefully you guys are at least reasonably happy with this. Do leave me your thoughts in the comments down below on how they've dealt with this. How else could you think they could have dealt with this? Really, there's not much else they could have done. I think this is pretty much one of the most extreme things they could have done, and they've but it seems to be one of the most effective ones as well. But that is the end of my video, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.